Hey guys, it's Dee, and I just wanted to come to you with a quick Deism. I think it's going to be quick anyway. There are a couple topics that I did want to discuss, and as I posted last week was just a difficult week all the way around. I wanted to talk about two different things. I wanted to talk about intimidation, and I kind of want to talk about growth. And I don't know if they're going to want to be in two videos or one. But I'm going to start off talking about intimidation first and the various types of intimidation that we can deal with as adults. We talk about bullying with our kids, we talk about how they go through things, but bullying never really stops. It doesn't stop when you become an adult. It just, I don't know, it takes on a new name, maybe a new face. But a lot of times the intimidation, it's the same thing, it just has different faces, it has different environments. But you find that most times it's about the same thing. Sometimes it's about your purpose, sometimes it's about your strength, sometimes it's about your personality. Uh, People don't understand you because you are who you are, you're different from them. Just different things. It comes in different ways, it comes in different waves, it comes at different times in your life. Um, I've dealt with a lot of intimidation or people trying to intimidate me uh, most of my life or challenge me about what I believe. A lot of people trying to dissuade me from doing what I know I'm called to do. Um, and in doing that, they'll use different terms or different phrases like, you're not hearing from God, or I don't believe that. Last week, I don't know why I'm getting teary eyed. Wow, it's been a lot of years of people trying to literally stop me, um, hurt me, change me. And I thank God, and I guess I'm going to talk about both of these things in one video because it takes a certain kind of strength and it takes a kind of knowing of who you are to not let people change you. Now, and there was a time that something that happened to me hurt me to the core, and it did change me. And then somebody who knew me, knew my heart, knew the God in me more, challenged me to forgive. And that's where strength comes in because people will hurt you. I always say people are fallible, but we're human and it hurts. And we have hearts and it hurts. And so when people hurt you in various ways and they try to come against you and who you are as a human being and what the call of God is on your life, it hurts, right? And sometimes you get the apology, and most of the time you don't. When people try to challenge you, especially when you're a different color, when you're a different sex, people try to challenge that as well. They come against you in different ways. And if you're not careful and if you're not strong, those people can really change your life, change your purpose, change your productivity. So I want to address it because last week was one of the worst weeks for me. And it was work related. But not to escalate that any further because it's over. The bottom line is challenge is going to come no matter what. It comes through church, it comes through work, it comes in your family, it comes in relationships, it comes in certain areas of your life. But it's all about you and how you handle those challenges. And so the growth part of this is sometimes God will use you to be the bigger person, even though you're the person that it seems like is innocent in the situation. God will come to you because you're the one who's willing. You're the one He chose. You're the one who bears His name. And He is a God of reconciliation, and He has called us to do that. We are ministers of reconciliation. So there are a lot of times that people will hurt us and go for the gusto to hurt us and to harm us and love to see that harm come to us. And yet God will still say to you, apologize. I remember praying one day, Lord, help my family. Lord, reconcile in my family, because there's some stuff, that just, I guess every family has some stuff, And I remember saying, Lord, reconcile in my family. Help us to be better. Help us all, not just some of us to get it, but help all of us to get it, God. Help all of us to become better, to know you personally, and to live our lives for you. Help us all, God, including, and I said, what I said. And immediately, like within no time, God immediately said, you do it. You do it. I've called you to do it. You say you represent me in this earth. You do it. And I had to stop. And it hit me like in a spot. Like, are you serious, God? Are you serious right now? But He was very serious. And because I am very serious about the call of God on my life, I picked up the phone and I made the call. And I apologized. And I reconciled as much as I possibly could in that situation. People will remember what they want to remember, and people will say what they want to say and believe what they want to believe, and you can't change everybody's mind about you. But I did my part, and for that I know God honors me in that, and whatever happens after that, it's not up to me. I was obedient, and that's all that mattered. So obedience is better than sacrifice. Last week, another situation arose, and I again had to be that person that God said, you know what, this is not going to get better until you just be the bigger person. And I apologized again. And I understand that He is growing me. And I understand that these challenges are proving me. And what I mean by that is that when people come against you in such a strong, forceful way, you either cower under that or you stand firm in what you believe in and you be true to who you are. And if you know who you are, if you are in touch with who you are, if you know what you believe and why you believe it, nobody will be able to change that. No matter how long or hard or how strong they come at you, no matter how loud they get, no matter how forceful they get, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you're still going to be you, and you're not going to change, and you're not going to waver. You're going to be you. So here's to those of us who are strong enough to stand in our truth against everybody, anybody, and glorify God in that truth. We don't have to call names. We don't have to say what they did to us. They know. In reality, they know. And hopefully God deals with them about that, and maybe they'll grow one day to the point where they can say they're sorry, or to the point where they can say, I was wrong. Even if they don't apologize, just knowing that what transpired was not right. I think at the end of the day, that's the most we can ask from anybody, is to be better, and don't treat everybody the way you treated me or the way that you treated someone else. Grow through that thing and growth will show in your life in miraculous ways. So don't let people bully you. Know who you are, know why you are, know why you're here, and let people marvel in your strength, because we are all superheroes. We stand together, we stand strong, we stand in our truth, and we stand for what we believe in. And that is our power, and nobody can have it. Another thing is we stand in our peace, and that is our power, and nobody can have it. So when people get ugly with you and you stay in peace, when people get ugly with you and you stay with what you believe and you don't let them intimidate you, that is stronger than you know. That is teaching them a lesson right then and there, that you're not going to be a pushover. You're not going to be bullied. You're not timid. You stand for what you believe in. You speak up when you need to. I'm not saying disrespect people in authority. I'm not saying anything like that. Please know that. I'm just saying know who you are enough to be who you are. Every one of us are different. And stand in your difference with pride. And when it's time to say you're sorry, be bold enough to say it. When you're wrong, be strong enough to apologize. Say you're wrong when you're wrong. Say you're right. Stand in your truth when you're right. And just live your life. Because if you live your life in fear, if you live your life being intimidated and letting people change you because you're afraid, you'll never be free. And God created us to be free. Jesus said in Matthew 10, I want to say 10, I know it's 9 and 10, the thief cometh not but for to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Whether it be your vision, your strength, whether it be your peace, it doesn't matter what he comes to steal from you, rob you of the gifts that God has given you. But Jesus said, I am come that you might have life and have it more abundantly. Live your life. Live your life fully. And don't let anybody intimidate you. Like I said before, it comes in many stages and many ways. It can be at church, it could be at work, it could be at home, it could be in relationships, it can be just recognize it for what it is. Recognize that it's the enemy using somebody to come against you to change who you are. And God is allowing you in that moment to be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Take on the whole armor of God every day, because you never know what you're going to come up against. But know that you win in everything, because Christ is in us and we are in him. And together, he and I, you and him, we have the victory over all things, over all people, in every situation. We win, no matter what. We always win. God bless you. Have a wonderful night. It's been a while, but I'll be back soon. Love you guys.